Hi everyone, this is Emily Ching from Vancouver, BC, and today I want to talk to you about how to build your list with Facebook and fill your pipeline. And I will be talking about how to build your list organically, which means you won't be paying for traffic or you won't be paying for ads. So the two main pages that I am going to discuss is the personal page and your business page. So for your personal page, you can practically post anything you want, both personal and business. And the only difference here is you cannot boost ads and you cannot post ads on your personal page. On the business page, typically what you will post here are business related topics, and topics related to what you're doing, right? So in our case, it's real estate. So anything property related, you can post on your business page just so you have a variety and you don't spam your wall with your listings and your open houses and such. It is used for business exposure, and you can boost your ads and post ads on your business pages. So on your personal page, what do you post? A lot of people have asked me about what to post because they have a hard time looking for things to post on your personal page. So you can post anything about motivation, inspiration, like picture quotes, right? But I would advise you not to just post the photo or post a link. I would say something about it, like if it means something to you or if it resonates with you, if it applies to your life, then just say a sentence or two about it. That way you get engagement. That way it's more personal and people will be attracted more to that rather than you just posting pictures. Family adventures is a big thing because people will see the more personal side of you and your family, and that builds trust. And it's easier to build rapport if they see that side of you. Anything funny is also good. Anything about entertainment is also a good thing to post. It gives variety to your wall. But do not post anything negative. You don't want that. No one likes that. And the people who will be attracted to negative posts will be negative people, and you don't want that. So when you're posting, if you are not regularly posting on Facebook yet, you can start with once a day, up to 3 times a day. And again, you don't want to post anything negative. And when people start liking and commenting on your post, you engage with them. You like their comment, you respond to their comments, and that's how you get engagement. Just to let you know, so Facebook is a social media platform, and it is called social media for a reason. Facebook will show your posts more if you like and comment on other posts more. So it's a two-way street. You can't expect people to start liking and commenting on your post. You can't expect people to follow you if you don't do the same with their posts. Okay? It only makes sense. It's a two-way street. On your business page, what do you post? Anything real estate or property related, considering the business that we're in. Some examples would be best pools in California, let's say, or the most expensive hotels in the world, celebrity homes, things about home decorating, do-it-yourself projects, anything property related. Local events is also a good thing because our business is very local. Community events would be a good thing to post. Something to look forward to for the weekend or back to school events, barbecues, things like that. And business posts, I would limit to 1 in 5. And business posts, what I mean is like open houses, maybe, or your listings. Well, maybe not open houses because you can add on to your regular posting if you have open houses. But topics about the housing market in your area, I would limit that to 1 in 5. So let's say you are posting once a day. So during the week, I would limit housing market update to only once a week. And with your Facebook business page, there is a tool where you can schedule your posts for the future so that you don't have to do it every day. You can, like what I do is I would do it over the weekend and set it up for the whole week, so then I don't have to worry about it for the whole week. And I will show you how to do that. So this is my business page. And see, I have 3 scheduled posts here. I'll show you what topics I have. So today's Tuesday, so I have 3 more for the week. So 7 life events that call for a new home. I think I got that from the Architectural Digest. Lots of things you can do in your own backyard. So this is an events page in Vancouver. And this is something more trivial. There's a house, apparently Donald Trump's childhood home, that is available at Airbnb. So you can schedule that way you don't have to think about it, and then you can just sit down and schedule all your posts for the next week. That way it's out of the way and you get to be visible to your audience. And again, you do not post anything negative. It doesn't matter if it's a personal page or business page. You just don't post anything negative. So your goal with your posts is to make people smile or laugh. Because when you do that, the ice is broken. It builds instant rapport. Okay, so when we go to Facebook prospecting, what do you do to build your list? You join local Facebook groups. And you do that looking into the same city and finding something in common. It's easier to build rapport and trust that way. So, for example, activities that you're in. If, let's say you're in photography, arts and crafts, car clubs, maybe wine clubs, or depending on your lifestyle, you can be single moms or dads. If you're into health and wellness and fitness, sports, if you're soccer moms or soccer dads, there will be Facebook groups in your community formed with these topics. So you want to get into those groups because you already have something in common with them. I know there are a lot of real estate agents in the military, so you can target that group too. And if your kids have a lot of activities, especially the older kids, then typically there would be at least Facebook chat groups that are formed for parents to communicate in, and you can also start there. And community events, I think it's already a given that a Facebook group page will be formed, and you can get into those Facebook groups too. And I will show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm back on my Facebook page and I've searched San Francisco photographers. So there will be a few groups here, and if you click see all, there will be a lot, right? And so this one is photographers and models. There are 799 members. San Francisco Remembered will be anything about San Francisco's history, right? So if you're interested in history, then that's a good place to be in. San Francisco Kaleidoscope. There's also San Francisco Street Photography. There's 4,120 members. So these, I would assume, are people who are based locally in San Francisco, right? So these could be prospects. So what you can do is, see, this is a closed group. So you will need to join the group to be able to see the posts and engage with them. let's take a look. Let's see what this is. Doesn't say what this is, but you get the idea. So let's say we go to Los Angeles. So say, see here, see Los Angeles single moms. Los Angeles moms. So when you click that, it's also a closed group, so you will need to join the group to get in to see the posts. And so all these, I would assume, are people who live in the area, right? So if you're in LA and you're a mom, you can get into these groups and start engaging with these people. And eventually they can turn into prospects, right? So what do you do when you join these groups? You engage with them. So you like and comment on other people's posts, right? So that's the way you engage with them. If you see a post that you like, you pay compliments, right? You like it, you say something about it, and then you chat with these people like you're with them. It's just like you standing, let's say, at a checkout line. When you're in the lineup, when you talk to the person beside you, you talk about random things, right? How are your kids? How's your summer going? Random things. You don't talk to them about business, and you don't want to do that. That's not the way to build rapport. You don't go up to someone and tell them about your listing, right? So it's the same online. It's the same on Facebook. You chat with them like they're your friends. That's how you build a relationship. Again, you do not talk about business. One tip is if you find 3 things in common within the first 5 minutes, instant trust is there. It's going to be very easy for you to build a relationship if you find 3 things in common. And another tip would be, it's always about the other person. You always ask about them. You do not talk about yourself. It's a no-no. Same way online and offline, you should always take the business side out of your head and talk to the person like they're the only people that matter. Let's go to Facebook ads. A lot of people are confused with Facebook ads because they think that once you put out an ad, leads coming in, which is not the case. I'm sure you've heard that it takes 7 to 12 touches or follow-ups before someone responds. It's the same with Facebook. When you put out ads, let's say you do it one time, and your target audience has 5,000 people, let's say. Your first ad comes out and it reaches 2,000 people. So they see it once, right? Let's say you post the ad another time, and for some reason, another 2,000 sees your ad, but not the first group, right? So they see your ad once. It doesn't really matter to them because, first of all, they don't know you. And they'll just forget, right? So paying for ads one time, it's almost useless. You have to be consistent. Since it takes 7 to 12 touches, you will have to do it monthly for it to be effective. So if you have the budget for this, then by all means go ahead. And I've been told that you should be spending $5 to $10 a day for your ads to be effective. So you need to be consistent with it. So when the leads start coming in, if you do use Facebook ads, what do you do with them? So we go back to the what I talked about previously. You'll have to engage with them, right? You'll have to talk to them on Facebook, either take them out of Facebook and go to Messenger and start chatting with them there. So you engage, you keep in touch. And when the conversation goes back and forth already, right? You get to know each other, you break the ice. you can ask permission to add them to your email list. And usually if you ask them, no one says no. It's very rare that people say no to when you ask them properly, right? It's called permission marketing. And again, you have to be consistent with keeping in touch with them. So if you send newsletters, then you'll have to do it consistently. You have to remember that people will work with people they know, people they like, and people they trust. So when you put out Facebook ads and people see your ads and they don't know you, most likely they're not going to work with you, and they will ask family and friends for referrals, right? Put yourself in the opposite side. When you're looking at Facebook and you see an ad for a real estate agent, you're not necessarily going to be working with them because you don't know them, right? Unless you see the ad many times and you get familiar with that ad or with that realtor, then you would consider it. So our profession, it's not something that people decide on impulsively. It takes years for families to decide to move, like either to buy or to sell. So when you are consistently engaging on Facebook, and you keep adding people to your list, keep on adding prospects to your list, then you fill your pipeline. Don't care about when they're going to buy or sell. Take the business side of it. Just think of it as giving value to these people. So you have to keep on giving value to these people so that you stay on top of their mind. And if you do that, if you become the expert and you become the person that they ask questions, then you develop that trust. They start to trust you, and then when they're ready, then they start asking you about the process, right? So that ends my presentation on how to engage in Facebook and how to build your list organically. So to get started, if you are not regularly posting on Facebook and you want to use Facebook as a method to generate leads, then you can start posting 1 to 3 times a day on your personal page, right? Start with 1. If it's overwhelming, then start with 1. And you can post anything from, things you read, something that resonates with you, something you see when you're out. I post things about my family. Sometimes I make fun of them. And that gets a lot of engagement because, again, they see your personal side, right? And on your business page, I would suggest posting once a day. And again, you can use that tool to schedule so that you don't have to worry about it. And when they come liking and commenting on your page, you do the same. You like their comment and respond to their comment, and do the same with other people's pages. When you go into these groups, then you start liking and commenting on their posts. And when your conversation goes back and forth, then you can start adding these people as your friends, right? So maybe you can target 5 friends a day, add 5 people a day to your list, then your audience will grow each day, right? So that's how you get started. Building relationships take time. And the general rule of thumb, what you consistently do starting today, you will see the results in 90 days. So when you do things consistently, when you post positive things consistently, within 90 days, people will start noticing a difference on your wall, right? And that's what you want. You want to be something that people will look to for, positive reinforcement value, right? If there's anything about real estate that you want people to know, then certainly you can post that on your personal page, right? But limit it, and don't start spamming your wall with open houses and listings, because you will be eliminating some of the people that are looking on your page. Not everyone is ready to buy or sell. Only the people who are in the market of buying and selling will be interested in your listings, right? And most of them will not be. So it will be beneficial for you to post a variety of things on your wall and start building your Facebook wall and Facebook relationships from there. So that concludes what I want to say. I hope that helps. And I would welcome feedback. And again, it's Emily Ching from Vancouver, BC. Thank you.